Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we are making a Christmas special. It is a one-of-a-kind eggnog. Yes, people, it's time to start using some booze to make our dish. Nice warm Christmas drink with some American bourbon. I mean, whew, this one is gonna be too nice. So as we're approaching the festive season, I mean, it is about 1 week to Christmas, and to celebrate the festive season, today I'm going to show you how to make that beautiful eggnog with good spices and with a kick of bourbon. You are going to love this one. Anyways, let's get to it. So when it comes to making eggnog, you need to kind of pay attention to that technique as well as that flavor profile. Eggnog is made like a custard, so it is all about getting that milk to eggs to sugar ratio correct, and to top it off with some beautiful flavor. So first things first, we need to warm up some milk. Get yourself a nice saucepan or pot and add in 4 cups of fresh milk. Cup number 1 down, 2, 3 and 4. So once you got your 4 cups of milk, add in a good pinch of salt. Okay, just a good pinch, just to get some flavor in there. Onto the stove, take your heat up to medium high. So while that milk is coming up to simmer, it's time to get on with those eggs. So 6 eggs goes in. So we now have our 6 eggs in here, but wait, we added 2 more egg yolks to get this nice and rich. You just want the egg yolks. Egg yolk in. So once you have those 8 eggs in your bowl, it's time to give this a mix. But before you do that, we add in about half a cup of white sugar. Half cup sugar in here goes in. That's going to sweeten that dish. I mean, this right here is top-notch eggnog. Once the sugar is in the bowl with those eggs, give it a good mix. You want all those egg yolks to break down. So once the milk has come up to a nice simmer, turn off the heat, and it's now time to add in this milk into your egg. So slowly and surely, just give it a good mix. As you can see, this bowl was just sufficient. Make sure you have a good sized bowl when dealing with around 8 eggs and 4 cups of milk. Give this a good stir. So once your eggs and milk has a good mix, it's time to add this back onto the stove and get that custard going, because that is the foundation of good eggnog. So good mix. Alrighty, get yourself a bigger pot, because remember, we now have the eggs and the milk mixed up, so you want something quite easy to work with. Heat on. We want this down to a medium low, because we want to cook this really slow and get this nice and warm. Our eggs and milk are now in a bigger pot, and all you want to do is just whisk gently. Make sure nothing gets stuck at the bottom. Get it nice and smooth. So we let that sit there for about 5 minutes. Just whisk from time to time. Make sure that you don't have any lumps in there. So while that is sitting there, coming to a simmer, I mean, you don't want this to overboil, otherwise you're going to scramble your eggs. So make sure that it's a nice low to medium heat, and now we add some flavor. So a few cloves goes in, cardamom. Just a few cardamom pods goes in as well. Give that a good whisk. Get your strainer, place it over your bowl. Measure that temperature. You should get around 70 degrees Celsius. So see what we have here. Okay, we're around 55, a little bit more to go. As you can see, it is looking beautiful, man. Okay, perfect, 73 degrees Celsius. Okay, and now we take this baby out, turn off the heat, and now drop it through the strainer into your bowl. And that will also collect all of those spices, pods, I mean that cardamom, that cloves, and you'll be left with just that liquid. Now all you need to do is just give it a little whisk. As you can see, people, beautiful, man. And now is to add extra flavor. Here I have a Maker's Mark bourbon, which is an American bourbon, very popular. I use it for making old fashions. It is the perfect alcohol to go with eggnog. So half a cup of bourbon goes in. It all depends on how strong you want this. The last thing you want eggnog is to taste like pure alcohol. So half a cup bourbon, half a tablespoon of vanilla essence. Give that a good mix. Smells too nice. And then we go in with about 2 tablespoons of nutmeg. You can use fresh nutmeg or just pure ground nutmeg. So I think I mentioned 2 tablespoons of nutmeg. Please don't add in 2 tablespoons. You should add in max 1 tablespoon of nutmeg. Otherwise it's going to be too overpowering. So once all those flavors are in, give it one more good mix. Now we have our beautiful custard. It is time to hit the fridge for 3 hours, and then we add the final touches before we start serving. So grab some cling wrap. This is nice and wrapped. It is now going into the fridge for 3 hours, and I will see you very shortly.
Few moments later.
So it has been 3 hours, and now it is time to end off this eggnog with the last step, and that is adding some fresh cream to it to make it nice and silky. Man, just takes it up a notch. So let's get to it. All we need is half a cup of whipped cream. The more alcohol you have in the eggnog, the more whipped cream you need. Here I have half a cup of bourbon, which means I need half a cup of whipped cream. So that is around 125 ml. Half a cup of cream goes in. All you want to do now is take your whisk and whisk this baby. You want this to get nice and little thick. You know what whipped cream is. Whew, good forearm workout. If you have a blender, then this step is quite quick. The cream is nicely whipped. Final step, get your beautiful eggnog. When you open this up, just burst of bourbon flavor coming through. I mean, this is only half a cup of bourbon. If you want to add in more bourbon, then make sure you increase that amount of cream that goes in at the end. Beautiful eggnog, and now all we do is add in that cream. Now we just whisk. So very lightly, we just want this eggnog to be nice and creamy, and then we add just a teaspoon of nutmeg at the end. Beautiful eggnog with nutmeg, awesome spices. Beautiful eggnog made at home and just in time for Christmas. You can serve this from the bowl into a cup, or make life really easy. Put it in a funnel and drop this baby in. There we have it, people. Beautiful eggnog and smells awesome. So let's have a taste, shall we? Let's pour it into a cup. Nicey. That is good eggnog right here, man. Excelente. Ah, that is so good. Half cup bourbon in here. For me, because I drink a lot, I feel this is a bit mellow. I would maybe go 3/4 of a cup or a full cup of bourbon. If you feel it's quite mild, just add in another dash of bourbon and you'll be good to go. Man, this is good stuff. Damn. That is really good eggnog, people. And you have to try this at home, especially in the Christmas season. It is too nice. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell. That is the last episode for 2021. Season 4 has just ended, and man, the last 4 seasons, it has been so much fun, and I cannot wait to continue next year, 2022, baby. So I hope you enjoyed them. Hit the subscribe button and I will see you on the next one.